Great memorial for Rondell Clark, who we unfortunately lost last year on the August card of Cage Titans. His banner flies proudly here in Plymouth, but for now, we need to get started for the very first fight of the evening, which is a marquee matchup at 170 pounds between someone who's making his return to the Cage Titans cage in Billy Goff, who hasn't fought here since his amateur debut where he lost via second-round submission, but since then has gone 4-0 and claimed a championship at Premier FC not 2 months ago.
Yeah, incredible. Billy Goff, man, this guy, the first time we saw him, he came up short in that fight. But like you said, 4 in a row. He's got a title to his name already. He normally fights at 155. Him and his coach, they were looking for a very tough challenge. They decided to bump up to 170 to take on Sened. Sened, the black belt. They knew that was going to be a great challenge. Like I said, these guys from Dexter's, they're always looking for the toughest fights. So they answered the call, and here we go.
Nope, Dexter's MMA indeed does not know what an easy fight is whatsoever. And Billy Goff has found himself one here tonight, but we know that this young man is an absolute animal and a savage with finishing skills, big power, and tenacious pressure. But he is taking on Senat Armouti, who is out of Florian MMA. He's had a black belt for a while, and, you know, nobody wants to fight him. He's only 1-0, hasn't fought since 2014. And it was a first-round armbar finish against a man by the name of Isaiah Queen. And Isaiah Queen, some mutual opponents that he had, he also lost to Mike Rodriguez in the UFC and Buck Pinot, another New England professional athlete.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, Sened's one of those guys. He's around behind the scenes. This guy is lurking in the darkness. He hasn't fought in 4 years, and it's been for good reason. Nobody wants to fight this guy. He's been competing in jiu-jitsu tournaments internationally. I think he won a world title at brown belt. He's now a black belt. So I mean, it's tough to get an amateur fight if you have that big of a resume. And like I said, Dexter's did not shy away. They were looking for a challenge, and here he is.
Well, originally when Dexter's were looking for an opponent for Billy Goff, when Sinnott was brought up, they were like, oh, he's only 1-0. I don't know if we're really thinking of taking this fight unless you tell me something like he's a black belt, which then Mike Colbert said, funny story. Just happens to be a black belt. So here we are, kicking off Cage Titans 40 in spectacular fashion for everyone here in this sold-out crowd and everybody watching at home in Flow Combat right now. Do not blink because Senat Armouti is an absolute monster on the ground. He uses his length very well on the feet. And for the first time tonight, take it away, Harry Jones, as Cassie gets us set for round number 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Our first bout this evening, 170-pound amateur matchup set for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing first, in the red corner, he has an amateur record of 4-1. He's representing Dexter MMA. Let's hear it for Billy Goff. His opponent, in the blue corner, with an amateur record of 1-0. He represents Florian Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Senad Armouti.
Steve Rita is our referee for this first fight of Cage Titans 40. Billy Goff in the lavender trunks. Senat Armouti in the black trunks. They touch gloves in the middle. A 1-2 early from Senat, but a check hook from Goff finds the eye.
You know, Billy Goff, naturally a 55er, but it doesn't look like he's giving up much size here.
Good exchange.
Senat being the taller guy, but Billy Goff looks very thick at this weight.
Good head movement there, slipping some punches. The range of Senat will prove to be a factor. Nice kick by Armouti.
Oh, and on the single. Nice crackdown, beautiful takedown. Billy Goff, very good wrestling, right up to his feet there. Senat's
Deep
looking
Darce
for a choke.
That is cinched in. He's got some long limbs. Let's see if he can cut an angle here. Full
He's
side.
gonna be tight.
There's a.
Billy's on the side, but oh.
He's flattening out.
Senat's got really long arms.
That forearm is right over that carotid artery right now, and he's reaching the leg over, trying to make this even deeper, putting the pressure on the back. Not a good spot for Billy Goff, but we know that he is as durable as they make it and will stay tough in this position till he goes out if he needs to.
It looks like Billy found a spot where he found a little bit of air there. Man,
readjustment.
Readjusting. Billy just kind of biding his time here.
He's got his leg out. And he's trying to
he
pass
might get out of
side.
this. Oh, he's popping his head out. Almost. He's.
You can almost see his ear.
He's looking. He's like working his shoulder out. Oh, throws him over. Sennett throws him over again.
Billy Goff using a butterfly to stop Sennett from getting to the top there. Sennett readjusting again, getting even deeper on that bicep.
He wants this stroke and he loses it. Wow. Billy Goff gets out of it. That is saying something because Sennett is a phenomenal black belt. And Billy Goff just defended that beautifully.
He's got
he's looking for an armbar.
Deep half, kind of set up the armbar.
Maybe a triangle.
Billy Goff explodes out. Watching the triangle, he postures right on up. Sennett on the back. Very comfortable here is Sennett Armouti. But we know Billy Goff likes to pass the guard. Consistently going for triangles is Armouti. Billy Goff likes to put pressure on guys with his wrestling ability, passing the guard, finding a dominant position. And I just noticed he's got a very spectacular Rick and Morty tattoo on his left thigh.
Yeah, Billy's doing a good job in this guard. He's staying tight, not giving anything up, landing small strikes here, peppering him.
Oh, triangle, but he's got his right hand in there.
Good posture there.
Very good posture, but got to be careful with those long limbs. He's got his right hand in there, which is giving him a little bit more breathing room.
He's going to be able to pass here.
And he tried smashing his head out, but it left it a little stuck. 10 seconds left in the round.
It's tight, though.
That is a very deep triangle. The angle is cut. Billy Goff has very little time to survive. Switching to the armbar, and he survives the round.
Billy Goff does not care.
He's almost out. He looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah,
the fight's over. That's just, oh my
he
goodness.
He went out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he went out there.
I mean, this is just absolutely phenomenal job setting up that triangle and executing that triangle by Sennett Armouti. But this is the second time we've seen Billy Goff get stuck in a choke at the very end of the round. And then once the buzzer goes, submission finish for Sennett Armouti. But, you know, Billy Goff just took on a black belt and did some damage and looked very good. Got out of a deep Darce attempt. But, man, is Sennett Armouti dangerous off of his back.
Yeah, Sennett got that triangle, and you could see it was tight. And Billy just fought for dear life. But, I mean, you saw it after that bell. I mean, he didn't even know where he was. He went out for a second there, and he was able to get to his feet. But he wasn't all there. I mean, you got to call the fight at that point.
You see people get hit so hard where they get knocked unconscious, where they get up and they start continuing the fight, or they fight the ref. This time, he got up after the bell
and then
sounded,
shot a double leg.
and then shot a double leg on Sennett, not knowing the fight was over. And then it took him a second to get his feet back underneath him. So that's legit, but take it away and make it official. Harry Jones.
How about a big round of applause for our first contest this evening? Give it up for these two fighters. Two minutes, 59 seconds into this round. Referee Stephen Rita called this matchup, giving you your winner, submission by triangle choke, Sennett Armouti.
Unbelievable way to kick off Cage Titans 40. I knew this matchup was a sensational one from the second I found out it was made official, and it did absolutely deliver on all levels. Tremendous win for Sennett Armouti.
Man, Billy Goff, man, tough as nails. He was on top of a black belt, and Sennett was just completely dangerous at all times in that guard. And man, Billy Goff was working. He was trying to pass. Unfortunately, got stuck in that triangle. But man, Sennett Armouti, what a finish!
Sensational. Keith Florian in the corner, very happy. Eric